Hello and welcome to FERNBUS COACH Simulator. This is a fabulous little simulator which is I've done a video on it, and like a few of the other YouTubers I'm watching, I've done a video. This is my starting town of Braunschweig. I think it's Braunschweig. Anyway, I apologize if I mess up the name. I'm not reading the video because I've had so much trouble here. Check this work. I've isolated the problem with that. It's because I have my gear shifter plugged in, because I just do it in a routine as I plug it in and use it after as I go play some American truck or something. I'll probably, instead of American truck Tuesday, I'll probably do two for Tuesday, so any two-parters. Like maybe I'll do this for a two-parter because I've been promised a longer drive. My graphics settings. Game. This is new. So this is a new option which it's basic, but they say from the outset it is basic. I want the option to turn off all that. Is there really no option for all that? So anyway, let's start this. Do this. It should be between 35 to 40 minutes. I'm going to knock it up to 7 because the lights at night look a little bit on the cartoonish side. This is the loading screen. That loaded very, very well. So yeah, they've improved the night lighting, but I need to find the actual switch for that one because that's too bright. I have a feeling that would be judged a distraction to the driver. Alright, I'm going to nip out because I'm planning to take a longer route. Because you can't peg it yet, it'll not take into account. So what you have to do for a custom route at the minute is ignore your GPS, just drive past a turning and sort of take off early and ignore your early leaving bonus. They've done a lot of optimization, and I find the transmission when I'm not using these crazy higher ranges, I believe the ranges because I think it accelerates faster, I could be wrong. I find it stops far better. Seems to stuck in traffic. Why you're not driving now, I do not know. I'm gonna put a rage warning in this video. Mate, I could have gotten the bus around that corner. Hopefully this Beamer's a better turner. Ah, god damn it, that lane's chocked up. So I think it lets us go and then it lets that left hand turn lane go. Instead of letting that left hand turn lane clear, because see that cream car? That cream car back should not be there. There's no room, they're now blocking a junction. I know when I take that BMW driver, drag him out of his car, tear up his driving license, and beat him to death with his own stupidity. It's either stupidity or sheer fucking being an asshole. He waited until basically the light was changing to put his foot in the fucking throttle. So yes, good job modeling the AI. Brilliant, BMW drivers are assholes. Not true, but there are certain car companies which seem to attract certain types of people. I try not to make generalizations like BMW drivers are usually driven by two ranges of people: business executives or racers. But no, he sat and waited until my red light. This is how you take a corner, is you sit and you put the foot flat to the floor. And you get around that corner. When a bus driver's quicker around the corner than a BMW, that's when you know that guy shouldn't be driving.
Hello, bin ich hier richtig?
No, I have to log in. I've had all the little things because I go...
Danke.
Mahlzeit, ich benötige noch ein Ticket für die Fahrt. Menno.
Hi, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket.
That's been the last time I tried to record this video and like a woman wasn't on the thing, she's like, oh crap.
Hier ist mein Ticket. Danke.
Guten Tag, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig. Sehr freundlich. Tag, das Ticket.
I hate they fucking do that.
Auf geht's.
Hello, mein Ticket. Oh Mann. Mahlzeit, bitte sehr. Danke sehr.
Mahlzeit, ist das gültig? Danke
Nice
sehr.
to see all the times
Das
fixed.
Ticket, bitteschön. Cool.
Keine Sorge, ich komme schon klar. Ach, ich brauche keine Hilfe, danke.
They need to fix that one line because that means something different than it probably means in Germany. It should say I'll get there or something like that. I get around means something completely different here.
Herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern.
But anyway, this game's actually running a fair bit better than it did. I'm shutting that door because they'll start complaining. The lighting is definitely better. Like before, the lights were like what here? Now they're way fucking out. Like I was gonna do a nighttime video, but the lights were so bad. The mirror lighting still needs work. Like I can see nothing in my mirror. There's no like.
Kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen
You can see the light, sort of.
So könnt ihr euer Smartphone
But what you see is the like.
wenn ihr
Second to step out again to explain this better. Of course, shut this for the passenger comfort. But what you see sort of is. You see this, you see the actual headlight lit up, but you don't see this. This does not reflect off the mirror. Oh no, these aren't solid. And they're still driven by fucking robots.
And that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about
That
the journey.
announcement's really
The wearing of
nice.
seatbelts is compulsory
And I
on board
believe
the
it's
bus.
accurate.
Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area.
I'm
If you
just
would
gonna
like to browse
fucking
the
ask,
internet
where the
for
fuck are all the
information,
snacks?
Simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem.
Nah.
Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly.
Don't want yous on my
If
bus
you would like
anyway.
to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take
Dude, you won't
advantage
sit beside
of
your
our
twin
many
fucking brother?
exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your
Triplets?
journey.
Quadruplets?
You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas, and requests. We're always
What
ready
the
to
fuck
assist.
sort of accent have you been in?
Now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have
I'm
a
gonna get so
relaxing
many
journey
points.
and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
I'm gonna get so many fucking complaints for saying that. Oh, hit this. It's just, you're supposed to report that you're taking off early and all, and I'm taking off early because I know I'm over late. If I'm very... I keep forgetting the times I'm in a bus, not a car. I'm driving. Because I'd love a... I want a BeamNG map like this. I know it sounds weird. I really want someone to buy out that one, like, Russian guy that's doing that game. And so that a professional developer could take BeamNG and bring it up to speed. And fix some of the things. Like, it's fixed one bug, which is a layover from the shifting system being the same as in thingy, as in Rigs of Rods, which is a predecessor. So one of the worst ways to shift in Rigs of Rods was you went on the first, you basically redlined the engine. Then if you went up to the top gear, you could go down your shifter. So for me, that's 7th. And because the way the gearbox was programmed to handle the engine torque, the truck would just shoot forward. Sorry, Windows notifications. Can't really help it. I wish Windows would introduce a gamer mode that would disable all those. I didn't pull the bus out enough. The thing is I'm actually used to this length. I'm just used to it being articulated. Sorry, I just had to lock my tilt lock, so like my back's now actually supporting me. I would turn my lights up a bit, but the driver's in front of me. I don't want to blind them. I'm a safe and courteous driver. 951. So the max of this bus is 100 kilometers per hour. That's about 2.4 hours. That's 2/5, that's about 2 hours 20 minutes. Oh my god, dude, accelerate, find it. I was going to pull off his trick.
Wenn Sie wollen, dass uns schlecht wird, dann haben Sie es gleich geschafft.
That wasn't that bad a turn. I've made worse turns, missus. Anyways, now we're starting to pick up the speed. So they're estimating 2 hours 20 minutes. It'll work out to somewhere in 30 minutes because that's about where I hit this one. I took the wrong turn before. Admittedly though, I did not hit this red light. I forget where it is, but there's one. It's you're coming out, the only place you can go is onto the autobahn, freeway, whatever. It is a left-hand turn. And the AI just don't know how to fucking handle it. They've actually tightened up the speed limits a lot, and it's nice. I found along this road last time, so it's going to flag up a couple of times. Sometimes it'd say you're speeding when the speed limit says 100. Because it dropped down to like 80 for a second because the game's glitching out a little bit. I think it's giving me some time to make a quote-unquote legal turn. Got a little bit of morning sunlight there. 7:22 in the morning. I'll be arriving around 9. I hope that'll be past rush hour traffic. Also, that's another thing is I'm finding it's not to do with my steering wheel because it's the exact same cruise controls in both truck simulators. But there's times you hit the cruise control and it's like, nope, you didn't hit it. Now I know for definite I've got it on, so I'm happy. Nice road, it's running at about 60. It feels really fast because it's one of the rare times this game is actually running at 60. Let this one pass. Fuck it, I'm going for an overtake. Shit!
Das ist vielleicht eine Schaukelei hier.
Mate, I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I'd feel that more than you. Kudos to this bus's suspension. So no more overtaking. I want to say a game like this because I could imagine a bus like this having radar cruise control, which is where you set an initial speed, like you set the speed limit of the road, and it'll set the speed limit fine, but if someone comes up in front of me, it's go slower, it'll slow me down to that speed. Because it's so hard to gauge the speed of NPCs at time. I think American truck, they're pretty good about going the car speed limit. But at times other trucks are going the car speed limit. Or at times they're going like 50 mile an hour. I quote ATS because ATS is far better AI than your truck. 20 minutes in. 210. 2.1, that's around 2 hours 5 minutes. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm gonna be there early. The thing is, they need to introduce in this game to make us wait. They need to introduce passengers that only turn up at like, say the leaving time I think was like 7:02. They need to bring up passengers that arrive at 7:01. Or that are... Because like, if it's 7:02 on the dot and I'm pulling out, I'm not stopping for a passenger. I know it seems like a dick thing. Alright, I'm slowing down because I'm going to be heading a city zone pretty soon. And this is one thing Euro Truck was always missing out on. And they slow down for wee villages like this. Or hell, even dropping to them. My friend is taking advantage of one thing I like, and I'm going to watch fucking like this recording to make sure is I've actually just taken it at that time, is Lightcam doesn't actually record the Steam overlay, so I can continue talking to people. Say, legally, I don't care what the law says, I'm supposed to stop there and let him fucking make that turn. And if the room junction's not open really for him, he's not supposed to be pulling out. Right, I don't want to be done for speeding. I can take it slowly up to 70 now. Don't really... I'm really sort of nervous doing it because that road was just so windy. Okay. I think the reason this road's slower is that, but...
Was war das?
I'm sorry, he turned into me! I was perfectly in my lane. Yeah, we're near a full fucking tank. I'm just gonna put the foot to the floor and burn that diesel. I'm hopefully gonna... So, the two-parter, I want to do a trial run of it. I want to run where I have to stop and rest, which is not asking a huge lot. And I want to run where I have to stop and actually fuel. Now, the fueling system at the minute is very basic. They had a more advanced fuel system where you actually had to go back and open the flap. But this game was actually ported. So this game started development in a different engine. Sorry, I think I flicked my mic there because I talk with my hands quite a lot. But then they ported it to this Unreal Engine, and that's why if you see some YouTubers showing off beta copies, they had like animations of the passengers getting in and stuff. The one thing about...
Was sollen diese Schlangenlinien?
Shit. Those way of an answer for me to get up and kick your ass, son. I know I could be a woman, but they just have one of those ambiguous voices. I should have used the brake pedal a little bit more. Now, this actually, now that it's settled down, now that's behaving, is actually a nice automatic transmission. It's not like before where it was diabolical, where it was, okay, you need to change gear. Wait, am I supposed to be doing that? Are you sure I'm supposed to be doing that? Okay, here maybe's the next gear. And then it would change. Like, it was ridiculous. Or you'd sit in the brake, slap in the handbrake, and you'd wait 5 seconds before the transmission goes, oh, you're stopped, and then it would downshift it first. I feel very confident that I'm going to be early by a good chunk. I've had no complaints about the 23 Celsius. I'm actually going to take a leaf out of another YouTuber's book, and I'm not going to sit at the full 100 in these windy roads. Because this sort of... You see what I mean about the thing? Is I'm not sure if through my mic you heard the button click. But I definitely pushed it. But yeah, in a morning like this, you sort of don't want to. The reason I choose mornings like this is because I love the snow. I said it in my Mafia 2 Let's Play ages ago, as I love snow and levels. I'll be eventually doing a GTA 5 video of me in the snow because I love it that much. I'll probably do it in single player using a mod menu to turn the snow on.
Finden Sie nicht, dass Sie ganz schön heizen?
One thing I don't like about this is, okay, maybe it's more accurate, but the road signage at times is... That means national speed limit as far as I'm aware, which apparently is 100 kilometers an hour here. Which honestly, in the UK, there's probably a 40-mile-an-hour road in real life. I don't feel comfortable handling a bus that size at 100 at times in these roads. But do you see what I mean? Where I didn't actually accelerate that much, and transmission hadn't downshifted. It still does that. It's actually worse if I flip up into like D3 or D5, which I need to look up what those actually are. I think they're higher ranges. Come on, you've got a good... Mondeos have decent engines on them. One thing I like about this, and they've actually patched this in American truck, is they actually have a nice selection of realistic cars in this. When American truck came out, it was like every second car was a fucking vintage car, which isn't really that realistic. Oh, we're just about hitting the 30-minute mark. So I think what they're getting at is I should be braking for those tight corners for the consideration of my passengers. Whoever the hell sitting behind me is sitting on their bucking headlights. Here's me being a considerate driver. I should leave that level off. Actually no. It's 8:30 in the morning. It's not far off that time in real life either. This is just a...
Haben Sie es so eilig?
I'm not in a straighter, I would get up and yell at him. That was definitely a bloke's voice. Do you want to drive? I wish they'd had him with the passengers would shit themselves at that point. I didn't run a red light, it changed too quickly.
Bleifuß.
Here's the thing, and this is one of my biggest pet hates, is I hate people stopping on amber. Amber's prepared to stop, it's not a red light. That didn't count as nice. Do you want a fucking walk, son? Is that what you really want? Do you want you to get out and start walking? Amateurs. Thinking they know how to drive a fucking bus. This is very nicely set up compared to the other fucking turn. So what I think happening is the other turn is people coming off the Autobahn have right away, like our entrance is a giveaway entrance. Would you find your fucking accelerator before I get out and find it for you? I know I just missed my turn because you absolute dick waffle. I'll bring this down a wee bit. Is that really for... It doesn't work. The acoustics are a lot better with that window open. It still has that bug where, like, if you closed that door and then walk to the back of the bus with the engine running, it'll sound like you're inside the bus. Also, I'd like a bar to adjust that snap back to center's timing. Because honestly, I feel it's way too much.
So kommen wir nie an.
Dude. You're nearly an hour early. Shut your fucking trap before I get up and shut it for you. Am I a hostile coach driver? One thing with this game throwing me off, and I brought this up in your truck, is the right hand, what I would call indicate right, in this game is not indicate right, it's like move the indicator stock. I need to unjoin that group. So I have group notifications coming up for a server I was playing on in Gary's mod that's a piece of shit. I find myself quite often doing this because reasons. Alright, there's fog in that. I need to be in the middle lane, I feel. I also need not to be going 70 miles an hour. Or 70 kilometers an hour. Okay, that was scary. I think I'm fine here. Cause I'm going to Hamburg, I don't want to end up at KL. That's the only reason I'm driving during the snow, is I'm sort of looking for those snow drifts more than I'm looking for road markings. But at times that draw distance is fucking... That draw distance is fucking pathetic. I'm okay. Sorry? I know the mirrors in this game are terrible, sir. But would you at least fucking use them? Your programmer gave you 2 good eyes. Or 1. I swear I'll get out and kick your ass before Skynet kills me. Because I've been noticing glitches in the Matrix all day. Now, am I still on this fucking thing or am I off? Good. So I just stay in this lane the whole way down. And I try and stop bump, 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 bump. I'm paranoid. I sort of, in one way, I'd like to be following someone because they'll hit those first and I'll see them. Because I have a better draw distance for them. But you can see at the edge it despawning and respawning vehicles. And this is where I would like my radar cruise control, please. Come on. See that right hand foot there? That right hand foot's your accelerator. Seeing a truck like that, it should nearly be glued to the fucking floor. Because it is very fucking rare where a company will provide a truck that is anything but just powerful enough. Unless you haul different cargo all day. Which, in a box truck like that, I don't see it. The makers of this game are actually planning a truck simulator.
Ist der Fahrer auf dem Gaspedal eingeschlafen?
No, I'm just trying to get around some fucking idiot who doesn't know what an accelerator pedal is. They've actually tried to fix a little bit trucks sitting out in that outer lane apparently. Or trucks sitting in the middle lane at least. Just you take up the whole road, take up my whole day. 909. I have 20 kilometers to drive. I'm not even in Hamburg yet. Oh, right. I wish if I quit out of the map it'd stay where I left it. So I have to take a right so I'm in the correct lane there. Then I need to maybe switch over. One thing I don't like about these road signs is at times it doesn't tell you until you're in the junction and in the wrong fucking lane. So unless you know the road, you're sort of fucked. I know I swear a lot. I apologize for that. It wasn't supposed to be a sweary video.
Ich werde Sie verklagen.
I'm sorry that all the NPCs have super brakes. Oh shit. Oh no sugar muffins.
Alter, wo hast du denn deinen Führerschein gemacht?
From your mom. No, that joke's too childish even for me. This is reminding me of my first drive with a clutch and shifter. It was in the Scandinavia DLC. And I forget what city, but if I describe it, some people know which one I'm talking about. It's the entrance to the motorway there. It's like a super steep hill, and this guy kept rolling me back. I got so ridiculously good at hill starts in my Volvo that day. It's because every time you got to the top of the hill, he'd roll back. I think he was trolling. To the point where I went and sat up his bumper and I sat in the brakes. I'm actually starting to learn the German road system. That's weird. So I'm taking a right hand turn here. And then I have to go past the first and then turn in the second. Because I believe this is one big depot area where it does trains and buses in the same area. And I need to pay more attention to my driving. Because actually that's considered bad driving. Like, it's not a test failure, but it is a bad driving. So I'm taking a right here, I'm going past the first right. Beautiful coffee. I'm going past this first right. It's that fifth one. Nicer shopping centre, there's taxi rank. And I'm going on here, which is nicely before the lights. I'm not sure if this is... Those are bus bays as far as I'm aware. Thank you. Game developer, actually, thanks, because some game developers would use those bus bays.
Wie, wir sind zu früh?
Yep. So you're bitching and whining, you're too early. Now get the fuck off my bus and never get back on it. Except for you, you never bitched once. No left behind, there's no personal belongings. So yeah, this is FERNBUS. New updates seem to have done a lot of stabilization. In fairness, I didn't play the last update that much because they added the customization, which I never really do myself. I might show off some skin someday. Look at that beautiful flex bus. Things I hope they add. I hope they add radar cruise control be one? Because I believe these buses have it. Like, I know from 2014 onwards, I want to say, the Peterbilt 579s have it. I want to see maybe some sort of engine temp, so they give the justification, so maybe instead of just parking up and loading everyone on early, driving around the block a couple times to bring the engine up to temperature for like actually having to stop the like, so that there's actually a reason. That is such a nice little... But yeah, it give a nice reason. I know sometimes the reason. I'd also like them to add like self-adjustments to the time, like... I can't believe I just accidentally advertised another channel. My channel, I must give him a shout. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm in love like with this game. Things they have to fix before they do a trucking game though. Transmissions, big thing. I want to see proper Eaton Fuller layouts. And I want to see them maybe do the Allisons better. Now there are other manufacturers, but the two main manufacturers with transmissions out there are... I believe there's actually three. I believe there's like Roadmaster, Eaton Fuller, and Allison. Roadmaster do synchronized manuals only. Eaton Fuller do unsynchronized, which means you float gears as shown in. I don't use a clutch. And Allison do automatic transmissions. Now I nearly want to link you. I'll see if I can dig out a couple of links of videos I watch which explain those transmissions very well. But anyway, this is Date Gaming. This is a fabulous video. I'm gonna... yeah. That'd be fair nice. I'm not sure if they like paid to have that in, or if that's like Facebook and all. What I mean by that is there's a certain part of copyright law where it's so ingrained in the society you're allowed to use it freely. But anyway, this is Date Gaming. Enjoy your week.